Recently, DBS has been making changes to their credit card rewards. In today's video, we will be looking at the new terms and conditions for the Live Fresh credit card and how would these changes impact us students. The DBS Live Fresh student credit card is essentially a more accessible of the standard Live Fresh credit card designed specifically for students. One of the highlights of this card has been its eco-friendly spending, which give us cash back on our public transportation. Upon graduation, card holders also have the option to upgrade their card to the standard Live Fresh card seamlessly. The primary difference between the student and the normal version is that the student version don't grant you 5% cashback on online and contactless spend, but this is instead only grant towards 5 selected merchants, which is Golden Village, Starbucks, Netflix, Spotify, as well as McDonald's. However, starting from 1st March, the normal Live Fresh credit card will undergo a significant change.
Oh my god!
It will no longer offer cashback on eco-spending, online and contactless purchase. This shift is quite interesting because this card has been marketed for its eco-friendliness. Instead, this card will now offer a new cashback structure, which is giving you 0.3% plus 5.7% for transport and shopping category. As for the student version, no change announcement has been made yet, but we can anticipate new changes coming soon, especially since it's tied closely to the normal Live Fresh credit card. Because of this, we can also speculate potential changes made to the student Live Fresh credit card. One notable change will be the introduction of the transport category, which encompassed the public transport that was previously under eco-spending. This shift ensures that students like us still get to enjoy the cashback on public transport if they were to duplicate this change onto the student Live Fresh credit card. However, it's also worth mentioning that services such as Blue SG won't be eligible for any cashback if they were to bring in this new change. The revised term for transportation now includes taxi and ride-hailing apps such as Grab and Gojek, which expand cashback opportunities. However, I don't think the student credit card will match the 6% cashback from the normal credit card, since all the other competing student credit card don't even offer cashback above 2%. The next category is the shopping category, which cover quite a few subcategories, so I won't go too deep into it. Here is the list of the subcategory for your reference. For this, I do foresee DBS selecting a few selected merchants for the student version. Most likely, they will go with Sephora, Zara, Uniqlo, and a few other brands. For the shopping-specific merchant, if any, will be a huge buff, especially if you spend with those merchants, since you will usually spend a larger amount on those shopping merchants as compared to subscription or even fast food. But of course, this is still reliant on the cashback rate that will be published for these selected merchants. I believe that if the cashback rate for this merchant is at least 2%, is still quite decent and is still a good card for you to use. Should these changes extend to the student card, then we will have to say goodbye to cashback from Netflix, Spotify, McDonald's, Starbucks, and even Golden Village. If you do use the DBS Live Fresh student credit card a lot on eco-retailers, then you will have to find another alternative cards for this spending. Some cards that I will recommend is the Safra DBS debit card or the Home Team NS Passion POSB card if you can hit a minimum spending of $400. Since this gives you a cashback rate between 1 to 2% depending on the payment type. Else, I will use the Maybank eVibes student credit card or the Standard Chartered Jumpstart Platinum debit card, since this gives you a 1% cashback with no minimum spending. The eco nerve shouldn't affect majority of the Live Fresh student credit card users. And for the 5 merchants that was mentioned previously, I feel that it wouldn't have a big impact since subscriptions such as Netflix, Spotify, and even Golden Village don't make up a big amount. However, if you spend a lot on McDonald's and Starbucks, it might impact you more. So in summary, if the DBS Live Fresh student credit card were to undergo some changes, I feel that the card will grant cashback on the transport category and selected merchants from the shopping category. These changes in general should be a positive impact for most users since it's expanding on the transport category as well as including shopping merchants that usually people spend more on. These changes will put the Live Fresh student credit card still on the list of the must-have student credit card. However, this is also still very reliant on the cashback rate that will be published with these categories. If the new changes were to only offer cashback rate up to 2%, then I might consider using other debit or student credit cards instead. However, if the cashback is more than 2%, then the DBS Live Fresh student credit card is still a must-have in your wallet. That's it for today's video. Hopefully this video will help you to prep for any potential new changes to the DBS Student Live Fresh credit card. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.